对对。缺口刺，缺口刺，刺。OK， 刺，刺，刺，缺口刺，缺口刺，刺，缺。
Hello, good morning, everybody. I can hear you. Good morning, everybody. It's nice to have you here again. How many of you had a nice time yesterday? I sure did had a nice time yesterday. Today promises to be even better and bigger in so many ways. So I bid you welcome to BDS 22, day 2. And today we'll be kicking it off again with the national anthem. So may I request that we all be on our feet as we take the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please be on your feet as we take the national anthem. DJ, please. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for Nigeria. You may take your seat. For Nigeria. Never bad like that now. Nobody won't clap for Nigeria. But you clap for your country, Nigeria. Any which way. It's still our beloved country and we love everything about it. All right, so today quite a number of things will be happening. We're going to be starting with an opening remark from the MD of Dominion. He's going to be telling us a lot about Dominion, what it's all about, what they do, and so many more. Also, we'll be having speeches again from Director IT Infrastructure, Infrastructure Solutions for NITDA, Dr. Usman Gambo Abdullahi. Will also be receiving the Deputy VC IT Research and Innovation of Base University, the host campus for this event, in the person of Dr. Rizlan Kaya. Also, we'll be having some games. We'll be having international panel sessions. And of course, how many of you enjoyed the Kahoot game yesterday? How many of us enjoyed the Kahoot? How many of you are ready to win some new prizes today? Well, you'll be having opportunities to play that game again today. So just get ready. The questions will be a lot simpler this morning. And so the answers will be very interesting. Okay, so today's event is going to be very, very brief, very straight to the point. By 1 p.m., we should be bringing this event to a close within that time period. So please sit tight, relax, and enjoy. With a loud ovation, please let's welcome to the podium the MD of Dominion. Please put your hands together for him as he takes us on a journey on Dominion. Put your hands together for him as he comes on stage.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
I need the bag, empty bag.
You are all welcome today for today's session of this Blockchain Developers Summit.
Just like that.
On behalf of Dominion Blockchain Solutions Limited, I welcome each and every one of you to this event today. For those of you that attended yesterday, I believe you had a very nice time listening to all the speakers, the panelists, top government functionaries, regulators that were here with us yesterday. Our special thanks goes to each and every one of you that made that time to be part of this event. Because if you are not here, this event won't be a success. So on behalf of Dominion, we specially recognize and appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Please, a round of applause for yourself. Today, it promises to be very explosive because of the programs lined out for today. As recently recapped by the MC. However, I want each and every one of us seated in this hall to have a take-home. Be expectant, because I know a couple of persons that attended the event yesterday and stayed all through yesterday. Some had to cancel their appointments because of the value they were able to derive from the summit. Having said that, remember that our focus in advancing blockchain education lies strictly on the fact that blockchain is a technology that creates value, and it has its use cases in virtually all sectors of the economy. Having said that, it also opens up a whole lot of opportunities for young people to, lock in and also identify what we call jobs of the future. Jobs of the future. The time where people go to a specific place where you say, oh, this is my office, is gradually phasing out. These days, people work remotely from their homes, from the comfort of their homes, with their mobile phones, with their laptops. You don't need to go to a specific place, but you can do promises if you want to evolve a career in that direction. And for us, being one of the pioneers of blockchain technology and education in Nigeria, we are also open to every young person seated in this hall to liaise with us if you need to know more about the career opportunities that blockchain offers for young people, especially if you talk of digital economy, you talk about you want to focus, you want to be a programmer, you want to be a developer, or you're already a developer, but you need acceleration, you need someone to mentor you, you need someone to guide you, you need someone to take your ideas from the idea stage to the next level. You can reach out to us. We can, liaise with our partners, our contacts across the globe to be of help to you. And that is one of the values we intend to offer to Nigerians pro bono. Having said that, relax and enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Wash my clothes. I'm here with the walk on the job. I'm here with the home. Everybody, yeah, oh, we say, oh, I see, because now they put my feet, foot on my feet, feet up, even as this to the go my way, even the days I don't get caught, I know. Me with the drive out bus.
Thank you very much, MD of Dominion. While we're waiting for the guys with the entertainment, I just need to review a little bit of what happened here yesterday.
Yes.
Quite a number of revealing things about the blockchain technology. I was particularly piqued by the information and all the expose rendered by the DG of NITDA yesterday, talking about blockchain being an internet of value. And of course, it went on to reel out government's position as it relates to this new innovation and how they're setting out to support tech startups and freelancers and of course organizations that are trying to leverage this beautiful technology. Also yesterday we had a presentation from Sent to Be. The gentleman gave us yesterday. While he was talking, we had over 250 people registering on that platform immediately. And not only that, some people started making money yesterday on that platform alone. Can you put your hands for them? MyTwoCents.io is one of the products that was talked about, elaborated so much upon here yesterday. It's a platform that gives you the opportunity to do what you do on social media, but getting paid for it. So you can post your pictures, you can like, you can comment, but this time around you get paid for doing all of those things. And that's one of the things that, one of the solutions that is riding upon the blockchain technology, and it was very interesting. We also had a presentation from Sandoshi yesterday. It's also a blockchain platform, but this time around for the music industry, where artists, producers, directors, and all of that can have their activities, on that platform in such an open, transparent manner, and that will allow them to scale very fast and very high and make a lot of money. And I told him after the event that Nigeria is evolving as a music capital of Africa, maybe even the music capital of the world, right now, because our artists are getting attention from almost everywhere. How they can leverage blockchain so that they can also scale as it relates to profit. These are some of the things that we enjoyed here yesterday. Most coming back on stage today to continue where they stopped. We're also having new international speakers coming up to join on the panel this morning. So you need to sit back, relax, and make sure that you grab everything possible. Also, you probably want to tweet this. Yesterday, we did promise that if you have the highest engagement on Twitter, you're going to be rewarded. Today is a day we're rewarding the highest influencer for this event, on Twitter. So you want to tweet with the hashtag of following and engaging with that hashtag, and we're going to aggregate the followership of that hashtag and reward the highest. We're ready. Thank you very much. All right, so sit back, let's entertain, let's get this party going. DJ.
Ah, my God. What kind of life is this? What is this? What is this? What have I gotten myself into? Is it there are no alternatives when one makes a mistake? Is it a crime? Is it a crime to go to school after you face ASU and spend the number of years that Tunde used to marry in the house? Now it's all gone. What do I do? It's gone. It's gone. All the labor of my poor mother, all the labor of my widow mother. Hey, my God. Who can help me? How do I explain the fact that after 4 years in the university, my entire certificate is gone? What is happening? Everything is gone. No more credentials. Is there no help here? Can you help me? Can you help me? Please, can I come to you for help? How do I get my credentials? What is this? Are you having hypertension? What is this? What? BVS? Or is this BVS or PVC? Wait. No, you must be joking. BVS. Are you trying to tell me that BVS or BSV? Oh, BSV self will give me back my credentials. This sounds like MMM. No, it's too good to be true. You can't tell me, you can't. Are you serious? That BSV will give me back my certificate and restore my life? No. Let me take my bag. Are you serious about this? All of you are witnesses that BSV can give me back my credentials and ensure they are safe. No. BSV. Or is it PVC? No. BSV can give me back my credentials. So could it be true that everything that I've lost can be restored?
Let me call this guy. Emeka, what's going on? How many months now? I can be waiting for you. I should calm down. I can't calm down, no. I can't. For 3 months now, my clients are on my neck for their goods. What do you want me to tell them? What do I keep telling them? Excuses. I can't even track my goods. I don't even know what to do. No, you can't keep telling me these things. You can't keep telling me these things. I've been waiting for 3 months now. Why? Why do I have to keep waiting like this? Really, I can't. I really can't. In fact, I don't even know what to say. Please. What's this? Please. I'm not in for any joke, because I'm not even happy right now. It's BSB. You can efficiently and instantly finance transactions anywhere. Are you serious? So I can actually track my goods with BSV. Okay. This is to save you the stress of calling the maker every time. BSV. Okay. All right. BSV. I'll give it a try.
I have told this man to stay away from my lunch. I don't know what you usually do here. Is it because he went to school? This yellow popo, I will deal with him today. Look at his bad hair.
What are you doing on my land? I thought I told you to stay away from my land. What are you doing on my land?
Can you see that?
Who is your father? Is it a tar crier? That one that follow women around? Yes, your father is a drug. You can't do anything. Kevin, you can't do anything. Who? Look at this man. Look at this fool. Oh, which document? This is ordinary paper. Keep this in Oga. I'm the owner of that land. Where is this one coming from? Oga, shift. Oga, leave my land.
Don't talk me over this land.
You are pushing me.
This land.
Kevin.
I will deal with you.
Kevin.
Francis, be careful.
You are telling me to be careful.
Over this land, be careful.
Eh? Why is this one doing like Nigerian Michael Jackson?
Can you see? Because you didn't go to school. You don't even know the difference between
Me, I didn't go to school.
Can't you see this guy?
Which school did you? Kevin, be careful. Okay. Oga, this has nothing to do with my land. Tell this madman to stay away from my land.
What? The land is mine.
That it has nothing to do with my land.
And I have my document. That ends it. Motivate the execution of agreements.
BSV.
Visibility to all parties without any costly intermediaries. With BSV. I will show this man that this land is mine. That's a 2 seats. That's a 2 seats.
With BSV, we will know the owner of this land. The land is mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
Francis, watch out.
Yellow Papa is
It's
mine.
mine.
I will deal with you.
Bitcoin's power is more than just a digital currency. We have unlocked Bitcoin's power as more than just a digital currency. We remain the best at providing distributed data ledger for global enterprise-grade applications and services. Created to provide scalable, stable, secure, safe, and instant transactions for businesses all over the world. We support the increased diversity, volume of data, and micropayment transactions that businesses and governments want to perform. We prioritize safe and instant transactions as a fundamental offering and key priority. We are in use to build applications for diverse industry sectors, including fintech, entertainment, gaming, metaverse, cybersecurity, health, life sciences, stablecoins, amongst others. We remain the ideal blockchain for government applications to benefit citizens through more efficient delivery of e-government, building technology-driven communities of tomorrow, and advancing public good. We are BSV Blockchain, your global
blockchain.
Hello, everyone.
Louder, 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 louder. Remember, this event is powered by BSV Blockchain, Dominium, and NITDA. And that presentation was just to elucidate on the benefits of the blockchain technology being assisted by BSV Blockchain. I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our international panelists this morning. Mikhail is in the house from Sandoshi. Mikhail, good morning. I saw him. We also have Laurel here. Laurel from Center B. Good morning. It's nice to see you. We have Max from MyTwoCents. Good morning, Max. How are you? Hope you rested. We're just welcoming you to the event today. All right. And of course, we have the convener of this event himself in the person of Mohamed Jega. You want to put your hands together for him, doing a great job here today. All right, so we're going to be receiving the representative of the director
improving upon them as they come along, and also the ability to rise for innovation through the management of resources, processes, and then, of course, profit formulas. Now, the innovation support and capacity developments provided by NITDA and skills acquisitions for blockchain technology adoption and proliferation include our will to transform Nigeria into a digital economy, providing quality life and digital economies for all. The National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, NDEPS, was developed to reposition the Nigerian economy to take advantage of the many opportunities that digital technologies provide. This vision is driven by 8 strategic pillars. The 8 pillars align well with the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan and its successor, the Nigeria Economic Sustainability Plan, and other relevant focus areas of the federal government, namely economic development, anti-corruption, and security. So the development regulation, thus effectively regulating the ICT and digital sector, that in a way enables development, digital literacy and skills, providing policies backing for massive training of Nigerians in digital literacy and skills, solid infrastructure, development of fixed and mobile infrastructure to deepen broadband penetration across the whole country, services and provision of robust digital platforms to drive the digital economy, soft infrastructure, strengthening public confidence in the use of digital technologies, digital services and development and promotion, thus development of a vibrant digital ecosystem that supports innovation-driven enterprises and micro and small, medium enterprises, digital society and emerging technologies, tying development of the digital economy to indices of ordinary citizens. And of course, the last one is the indigenous content promotion and adoption, provision of a policy framework that gives preference to digitally skilled Nigerians in government-funded projects. NIDA's efforts towards actualizing these areas in support of stimulating the adoption of blockchain technology involved active capacity building programs aimed at developing required skill sets in software development. The young men and women of the next generation of blockchain enthusiasts can start with simple, small, incremental steps in learning the basic blocks of web development. From the large crowd of young coppers yesterday, it's important for them to take the next step of just developing basic IT skills, starting with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, subsequently advancing further towards utilizing backend frameworks such as JS and delve into the world of developing blockchain technology and networks. Further still, advancing towards the principle of building decentralized applications using languages such as Solidity, based on the Ethereum virtual machine. Small concerted efforts lead to great gains criteria with adherence to best practices is an additional avenue for government to provide constructive reviews of software developed in the country. The certifications further promote the innovation solutions to government-wide adoption and recognition of those applications and those innovators, thus vastly expanding the business visibility and accessibility of these indigenously developed products. Hundreds of software applications, including some based on blockchain technology, have been successfully accredited by the agency, and we encourage all innovators and startups to explore these services for the development of a vibrant digital ecosystem that supports innovation-driven enterprises. NIDA has established the Office of the Nigerian Digital Innovation Center and the National Center for Artificial Intelligence, whose role is to enforce compliance with regulatory guidelines for Nigerian content development and to help the indigenous ICT industry to create wealth within the country. These offices promote innovation and entrepreneurship in the Nigerian digital ecosystem, as well as coordinate the support activities on policy implementation, enforcement of regulatory guidelines, and interventions targeted at the growth of technology system ecosystem for greater impact on job creation and economic progress. So what is the role of a regulator in this simulation of the adoption? The Nigerian government is looking to digitize the country's economy and views the blockchain technology as the future on which the digital economy will be built upon. Adoption strategy developed by NITDA is to identify and utilize opportunities provided by blockchain technologies to strengthen the country's security on cyberspace and stimulate the growth of the economy. Key areas such as regulation of the technology, innovation, skills and capacity building, investment and international competitiveness. The Nigerian government is seeking to integrate blockchain technology in the behemoths of the world, in the Western world, Europe and Asia, but hopes that by innovating quickly, Nigeria will be able to capture much of the unrecognized value found in blockchain, overtake much of the continent's digital trade routes. Nigeria conveniently houses the top fintech providers in Africa and already processes much of the digital payments processing on the continent. Not only is Nigeria looking to improve its standing on a global level, but also aims to become the first all-digital society with everything from money to transportation to care being controlled digitally rather than manually, and using blockchain technologies to achieve that. Although being greatly aware of the schemes and scams currently associated with cryptocurrency in many developed and undeveloped countries, Nigeria is hoping to curb these legalities by working towards legalizing and regulating the use of blockchain technology for the greater good. Although, of course, major technological innovations have their pros and cons, the adoption of blockchain technology in Nigeria will be great for job creation as well as pave a way for other neighboring African countries to benefit from the same. But will blockchain technology integration bring an end to high employment rates and poverty in Africa? I think your guess is as good as mine. That's possible. Another aspect to consider is the fact that Nigeria truly establishes these wide-ranging payment processing capabilities, and a lot of money will be made from blockchain and will be redirected within its borders. The US, Europe are already in place to make billions. But how are they going to feel sharing the pie with Nigeria and other African countries? On the pro side, this could lead to a wider adoption of cryptocurrency worldwide, but it also could lead to embargo restrictions or restrictions being placed on Nigerians' interactions with these more developed countries. Basically, it boils down to the question, will the US and EU trust Nigerian-built technologies? The propensity towards rent-seeking from the more advanced nations on blockchain adoption can also stifle adoption of wholly developed Nigerian blockchain technologies, if indeed wider blockchain regulations are implemented worldwide. The NITDA adoption strategy is currently in the process of being implemented. The strategy document developed by NITDA provides an overview of the definition of blockchain technology and the reason Nigeria needs to support a national adoption. It enumerates and proposes a suitable blockchain adoption model for Nigeria. Mitigating the risks regarding its adoption and implementation by government agents and corporate organizations. The strategy supports the government to unleash the potential of blockchain and distributed ledger technologies in the country by supporting the digital transformation in the Nigerian sectors and preventing risk related to its use. The key strategies for blockchain adoption, as mentioned by my DJ yesterday, was the establishment of the Nigerian Blockchain Consortium, strengthening of the regulatory and legal frameworks in Nigeria, focus on the provision of national digital identity, promotion of blockchain digital literacy and awareness, creation of blockchain business incentive programs, and establishment of a national blockchain sandbox for proof of concepts and pilot implementation. So in IT development in the country is sure that the adoption and stimulation of blockchain technology from Nigeria and within Nigeria will lead to a more widespread acceptance of the indigenously developed technology in the more developed countries eventually, to bring about a transformation of our digital economy. So I sincerely wish you success, deliberation, as we look forward towards the outcomes of this summit, and indeed hope that this will be an annual occurrence, because this will go a long way into fostering and improving collaboration between all the stakeholders that are present. Once again, our sincere appreciation to the organizers of this summit. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Mr. Alexander there. Put your hands together for him. Like I said at the beginning, this event today is going to be very brief. So all our speakers should please take note. We're going to be making it very brief from this point on. Quickly, let's bring up the Magic Steppers as they entertain us this morning. Magic Steppers, come forward, please. Have some fun.
Yes, exactly. That is what I'm saying. Because I was asking them, I said, do you know somebody who has corona? They said no. Do you know somebody who knows somebody who has corona? They said no. Okay, do you know somebody who has a friend, who knows somebody who has a cousin, who knows somebody who has corona? They said no. And I was like, do you know somebody? They said no.
the global digital marketplace. With micropayments, payment channels, and much more, there are great opportunities to build businesses based off of extremely low value payments, which until BSV has been completely impossible. When you bring such businesses and services to scale, the opportunities to earn billions of dollars from fractions of a cent can make even the most humble startups originating from most austere conditions rival the greatest internet-based corporations today. With such a mentality, there is no reason that the successors to Amazon, Google, and more cannot come from within those of you here today. With BSV, there is no more limit to what you can build, only that of your own creativity and determination. Some of the biggest challenges to startups are the costs associated with security and payment processing. With BSV, you can now have the capability to operate businesses with those features for essentially free to little cost. And you can do so in a way that allows you to earn immediately. Remember that for a developer and an entrepreneur, a fully scalable blockchain is a tool that unlocks the potential of the internet, a potential that is unmatched in its ability to connect us all and foster growth in new and innovative ways. We at the BSV Academy hope that you will take up this opportunity to truly show the possibilities of what an unbounded blockchain is capable of and lead us all into a better and brighter future. So please stay tuned to Dominion for opportunities to learn more about BSV, as well as visit bitcoinsv.academy and fifthwork.com to learn more about the benefits of building with BSV. Thank you, and best wishes to you all.
A round of applause for that presentation. Come on, make it big enough. Round of applause for that presentation. Now, as you can see, the stage is set for Callistus to come and tell us all about Dominion. I'm not about to take your space, so quickly put your hands together for him as he come over here to talk about Dominion. Put your hands together.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So my own will be very quick. I'll do a demonstration, a demo with like.
So tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm broken, you make me feel whole. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know. I want to be dancing, take me as I am. It's magic, I make friends with you. I make her just have you and hold you for mine. Hold you for mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. hold you for mine, hold you for mine. Over and over again, yeah, my love is driving me. Feels like time is frozen and it's for us. We will love again, every moment's golden, yeah. Feelings I've been holding in, must be love. Whenever I'm again, you make me feel. Whenever I'm lonely, you're there for my soul. Wherever you are, girl, that's where I call my own. Whenever you doubt it, I'll be letting you know. Oh, I want to be dancing with you for. You see through the stars, me as I. It's magic in the time of 22. I make it just like you. Hold you for my, hold you for my, hold you for my, hold you. Hold you for my, hold you for my. I wanna be in your life until.
Okay. So before the demo, let me just recap what we've known already about the blockchain. So in the diagram there, sorry. So in the diagram, we have 4 nodes, A, B, C, and D. Each of those nodes have what we call the ledger. So when you are doing transaction on the blockchain, you're writing something, you're sending digital asset to anyone. There's a record that's going on. Let's say a record gets to like maybe 25 records, that are bundled together and form what we call a block. They are just ledger. Now, the thing about the blockchain is all the participating nodes on that blockchain, they have a copy of that ledger. And that's why we say it's distributed. And again, they are immutable in the sense that because so many nodes have the copy, if you change any particular one, the longest chain will still determine the source of truth in that blockchain. So I'll just quickly go down to, when we say the blockchain, there's no central authority. How does the blockchain verify that what's going on there is correct? I will have 3 methods here. So for any transaction that goes there, it has to be valid. Let's say you want to send 10,000 naira to somebody and you have 9,000 naira. Definitely 9,000 cannot go, so it's not a valid transaction. But if you have 10,000 or something more than that, yeah, it's a valid transaction. So you verify first, is it valid? If it's valid, then they will verify. That's the work of the miners. They'll go through the whole stuff. When it's all verified, it's now broadcasted to the whole network. And there will be a consensus, say, okay, this is fine. And when that happens, it goes into the blockchain. So in that diagram, I wonder why I'm not seeing the, okay. So, so what we have was just in one part of the block there, chopped off, but that's fine. So you see, we have transaction, list of transaction, and they have what we call a hash. That's hashing mechanism is what verifies that the chain, whatever data. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So that's what verifies that whatever is in that place, that hash value, verifies it. And I'll go straight into the lab. Can someone hold this mic for me, please? Thank you. Yeah, 1 minute, please. Okay. This is a SHA-256 hash. What happens here is that you can see where we have the hash here. There's a fixed length numbers there. And what this represents is nothing. There's nothing there. Let's say we go and add something, whatever value. Let me type out a name, for instance. Let's say I put Callistus. Now, this hash key here, it started from CC39. It represents this value. So if we go, let's say I change, what should I say, CC3. So if I go and change this value, it has changed to some other thing. If I add another one, you see it keeps changing. But if I type the word Callistus again, it gives you back what the hash was before. And it can contain as much data as possible. Let's say I keep bumping in data, you're all going in there, and the hash keeps changing. So all these data you saw on that block, this hash represents them. So each time you give that same data, you have the same hash. And that's how it knows when a mutation happens on the blockchain. Take it out a bit, okay. So it could be a document. You could have one large document somewhere. You make a hash of that document, and then it gives you this string, and this string represents what that document is. If somebody goes in there and changes even a single dot, like if I introduce dot here, you can see the value has changed again. So this is just a simple hash. Now, how does it translate to a block? Here. So here we have more field. I have block number 1, another field called the nonce, just another number, and where the data is. And we see the hash representing the, everything in here. So if I go in there and just alter something, maybe add a data, you can see the background changes immediately, telling us that the hash has been broken, that this record has been changed already. If we remove it again to what it was before. So this hash key represents this state in particular. That's what it represents. But let's say now there's a transaction, you have to write, of course. So a transaction happens and something is written to the blockchain. Now the work of the miners come. Before that, just take a look at the hash here. It started with 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not easy, it's not common to see a hash that starts with a particular number of zeros. So during mining, what you do actually, you specify how difficult you want it to be. If you've been following the news, sometimes they say the hash rate, it has more difficulty or less difficulty. It's all about how it's already signed. This document here has been signed. That's why I have this 0. Now see, what's the chance? What's the odds that if I introduce something, I still have that 0? Almost very low. You see, it didn't start with 4 zeros. So what the miners do, if I mine this block, for instance, see, it has produced 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the work of the miner is to be able to solve the problem that will, the computational math that will produce the hash that represent the document there, that any data that has been stored. So that's how it is. And now this is a single block. You can mine them together. You can chain them together for what we call the blockchain. And let's look at that now. Oops, okay, sorry, I already have, we have internet problems. So I pre-opened this already. So here's the blockchain. So here we have block number 1, 2, no, sorry. This is not where I want it to be. Oh, okay. I will jump to this one. We have issue with the internet, so this is the slide I've opened already before. So what happens is, let's say you come here on block number 5. And let me explain more about this now. If I have data here, and I clear this. So what we're trying to find out, what value will we put in this nouns to make this block valid? And that's what the miners do. So if I mine this, for instance, so the number here is 5633. You change that number, you've broken it, or you add any value, you've broken it. So of course, you can mine a new block. So you can go in, put in change a data, and you mine it. Fine, that's good. You can also go back in time. Let's say you come to block number 2, and you add a data here. You have broken everything after block number 2. So the only block we have valid is block number 1. Everything here is invalid. So let's assume this is my own node. This first chain, PIA, is my own node. And I go in there and change a value. Well, fine, I can mine all the blocks. Let's mine this one. It's taking time. That's how, see, it solved that. We need to mine this other one. We can do them one by one until we get to the end. And that can continue till we get to the end. Now begs the question, so how will I know that a particular node, the data has not been tampered with since I can mine it? You see how difficult this one is, taking it time to get there, but so how will I know that this node has not been tampered with because it's mined? That's where the blockchain comes in. Let's see. On this last node, look at the hash. We have 993 something there. But look at this one. After 00, it has BC stuff. It's not the same. This is another node. Let's go and look at another node. B9 that. This node corresponds to this one. So what it means is that this particular node here has been tampered with. Other nodes in the blockchain, they have their own data that you look at. So what the blockchain does, who has the longest chain? So if you go as a node, you go and alter information. Let's say you control 30% of the node. You alter all the 30% data there. Good, that's fine. But the other 70%, they have the real data. So when they do the comparison, you see the longest chain has the actual data. So you that have tampered with your own, it's rejected. And the longest node becomes the ultimate source of truth. So when we say that the data in the blockchain is immutable, that's what we mean essentially. This mathematics here that has been laid plain and run across all the nodes ensures that any data that is stringed up, they are all valid. And just to show, you see one key thing about the nodes. Look at, taking at this block C, for instance, on the previous 000 is the original block, so nothing before then. But look at the hash, 000157. The next node has the reference to the previous node, and that is 00015. It's the same one, and this is own hash. So the next one has a reference to the previous one, and it continues like that. So that way, we ensure that the integrity of the blockchain, that all the data there will have integrity, they have not been tampered with. Yes, you can tamper with them, but it's irrelevant because you spend hash power, you spend computational stuff. After doing all the tampering, they all get discarded. So the network is, the blockchain is set up such that it encourages honest nodes to participate. And that's a mechanism, one of the mechanisms used in it. I think that's where it comes to end. I just want to show us this one in real time, how it works. Okay, one more slide, please. So let's look at it in token. I'll be off in a bit. All this time, we've just been looking at changing data. What about actual transaction? So let's say, let me go down here. So let's say we have, on this block number 4, we have Rick sending this amount to Isla. That's a transaction that happened. So let's say you go and change this value. Instead of 62, I said, no. I send them, let's say 80. Just changing that already have broken the whole thing after that block. So it becomes invalid. So that's the same thing that happened, unless you mine it. And again, if you change it, if you alter it, maliciously and mine it, it will still get discarded. So there's no incentive to continue to do that. Thank you very much. Oh.
Bring a few questions.
Okay, yes, sure.
Okay, so if we have use cases, I'm talking on behalf of the audience now.
Yes.
If you have a use case for a blockchain technology because of its immutability, how can BSV blockchain help in implementing these use cases?
Okay, thank you. So one thing with the BSV blockchain is that it allows for very micro and transactions. In a normal blockchain, let's say, let me use one like Ethereum, for instance. When you make a transaction, the transaction fee, they're usually quite significant and sometimes discourage people from using it. But in the BSV blockchain, because anything you write to the blockchain is a so you have a fee, you pay for it. So we saw it yesterday when he was giving this thing. It was 0.0000 maybe 1 USD per transaction. It's very, very low. So if you, and the BSV network is more tailored towards providing solutions, not just about, crypto. No. When most people hear about the blockchain, all they think is maybe it's crypto. No, but it goes beyond that. And because it allows for you to do a microtransaction at a very, very, very low fee, it encourages all kinds of solutions. Let's say in a remote area, for example, and you want to set up a payment system where people that don't have much access to the banking, they can do transactions. 1 naira is very small. If you want to put in USD, it's like almost nothing. But with the BSV blockchain, you could do transaction of 100 naira and it's still very cheap for you because the cost is very, very, very low. So, and that enables so many applications. Data, government, they have all kinds of data running, churning out data in terabytes, in petabytes of data all coming up. How do we process all this data and have store them and make them useful? The BSV blockchain, being the way it's all set up and with the very low fee, encourages that to happen, and you can have all kinds of solutions running on them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The last one before you go.
Yeah.
There are people sitting in the audience right now. They are all looking at what we're doing directly online. Demoing all those stuff, demonstrating those stuff online. And some of them are wondering, oh, when will I be able to do stuff like this? How will I even start? Where will I start? Can you give them information about how they can engage, in this level of, activities, talking about blockchain programming and all of that as it relates to the BSV Academy?
Okay. So already, Dominion Blockchain, we've finalized everything and we already set up a BSV Academy in Nigeria. And our platform that will offer all the courses from the beginners level to professional level and to even more advanced. So by last week of August, next month, by last week of August, it will go live. And once it goes live, you could actually sign up and we'll train people. If you don't know anything about blockchain, it's fine. Remember, it's just a technology. Everybody will use it eventually, okay? So you will learn from the basics of what it's all about, how you can actually use it to solve problems for your businesses and make a living out of it. So by last week of August, of next month, the BSV Academy in Nigeria will go live, and we will offer programs for beginners, for professionals, and also for very specific fields that are narrow. Let's say we have people in the forensics, cryptocurrency forensics for lawmakers. So we have all these things all set up, and they will all go live by last week of August. Thank you.
A round of applause for Callistus there. Put your hands together for him. Make it loud, and gentlemen and ladies. How many of you will be registering at that academy? I will, certainly. This is a technology that has come to stay, and those of you who will be leveraging that knowledge now will be the big players a few years from now. So quickly, we're really running out of time. We intend to shut down here today by 1 p.m. And so we're really trying to compress everything that we have on our agenda. Quickly, I'll be bringing up Mikhail from Sandoshi. Is he here yet? Yes. Okay, so let's bring up Max from MyTwoCents. He will be continuing from where he stopped yesterday. I know a lot of you were interested in it. Some of you started making money already. He will be maxing out on that information. The pun intended. Put your hands together for Max as he come on stage now.
Hello, Abuja. Yesterday, we talked about MyTwoCents. The challenge of the construction industry is huge. The challenges we are trying to solve are many. First of all, the construction industry is the least digitalized industry sector among all sectors. So our solution is providing a platform on which participants of construction projects find each other with their credentials tokenized. They are checked once and tokenized and used on many construction projects. And then once they are done with the construction project, the payment is done through smart contracts, which is possible on the Bitcoin SV blockchain. And at the end, they rate app. I'm a passionate engineer. I've been building in virtual environment and in real world for 17 years now. I started my career in African country of Guinea as a project manager of a large construction project. And then throughout the past 17 years, I've been building in Africa, Middle East and Europe in many countries. Diverse structures, be it bridges that can self-diagnose and self-repair to structures such as data centers. If we can, I mean, the deadline, the launch deadline for Bao app is November 2023. We're still building the product. The app works as follows. first, the stakeholders of construction projects find each other on this app by checking their tokenized credentials of the companies and individuals. And then they run the project on BAO app. The BAO app is sufficient for everything construction companies and individuals that are involved in construction need to manage their construction projects. And at the end, the payment is made through smart contracts. This is very important for, especially for small companies such as subcontractors, because their workflow isn't affected by delayed payments. They know in advance when they will receive their payments, and in some countries it's even commonplace that some companies can't get their monies. It's not possible if they use BAO app. So if construction companies, especially small construction companies, use BAO app, they will definitely know that they will, first of all, that they will receive their money, and secondly, that they will receive their money on time. The revenue model of BAO app is 2 per mil of the construction, of the value of the construction project. So we will provide everything for free, except at the end of the construction project, we will receive 2 per mil, 0.2% of the project value. BAO app is also a super app, just like MyTwoCents IO. BAO app has also many components. These components include a database for structure as a material bank, which will run on the metaverse. We will use metaverse to spot where there is second-hand construction material and components available to use in construction projects. We aspire to support circular construction with this circular construction marketplace. And then there will be an on-chain job board for construction industry. So if somebody would like to find a job, they will just go to that job board and find a job in the construction industry. And construction site management through Internet of Things technology will be possible on BAO app. We will combine Internet of Things with blockchain, which will create synergies for a more honest dispute resolution in the construction industry. And the payments will be through smart contracts on the Bitcoin SV blockchain. I'm told that we're running out of time. That's why I will keep it short. This is basically the summary of BAO app. Yes, the BAO app isn't live yet. We're still building it. And if there are investors among you, we are happy to talk about investment opportunities to BAO app. We believe it will be a revolutionary step towards digitizing a very held back industry, namely the construction industry. Why are we building BAO app now? Because we are a Frankfurt, Germany-based company, and according to a recent study conducted by the German Chamber of Trade, the construction companies worldwide are ready to invest in digital solutions to make the industry and their companies more efficient. And using my 17 years old experience in the construction industry and the scientific background I have in civil engineering, I am confident that I will be at least the spark to to digitize the construction industry. Thank you very much.
I just told him that's typically German, very much on time. Put your hands together for Max. Bow up for the real estates. That would be a nice one to see. Quickly, because of time, we're moving on to the next presenter, and that is Mikhail from Sandoshi. Put your hands together for him. He's also going to be making a quick 10 minutes presentation. Put your hands together for him. Okay, so there seems to be a change in the program, so we'll just go straight to the panel session. So permit me to invite all our panelists to the podium. Can we have someone please rearrange the stage for us? We need to remove this from here immediately. So I'll be inviting Mikhail all the same. Mikhail, please come over to the stage for the panel session. Also, Laurel, Senbi, please come over. Put your hands together for them as they come up. Max, please join us on the panel. And of course, our very own Adiza Seidu of Pesa Lab. Put your hands together for them. Please take your seat. Here. Yes. Thank you. You can have a seat. And of course, handling this panel today is no other but Ibrahim Jega himself. Put your hands together for him as he comes on stage.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. Good to see your beautiful faces again today. Today's session was pretty straightforward because it's all about you. We're trying to create a content to see how best we could engage you, to understand your needs, to understand how do we support you, how can you learn, how can you connect, how can you upskill yourself. This gentleman and the lady up on stage are here purposely for you. They didn't come here to entertain. They didn't come here for any distraction. They came for serious business. So I want to call upon all of you that are seated. It's a workshop. It's an engagement. It starts from the stage, but they will come and sit down in between you, create a space for them, round table, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask them, how can you make money using their platform? Be very straightforward. Be blunt. How can we make money using your platform? How can we use your platform to upskill ourselves? So I don't think we need to introduce them again. I just have to, first of all, start from Hadiza to tell us the opportunities PESA has for these million Nigerians, because this is just a representative of this. We have a lot of them. Some are watching online, some that travel all the way from Katsina or your Lagos, different cities to come up for the opening of this event to learn and see what they can take home with. So please, Hadiza, can you tell us what PESA Lab has for these young people? I need a second mic. Okay, just have this.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mohammed. And good morning, everyone. Or is it noon already? It's still morning. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday, I got a lot of questions around how the developers we have in here and other people could benefit from PESA Labs and also PESA Ventures. And I think I did mention that yesterday, maybe I didn't reiterate enough, and I'm going to use this opportunity to do so. Pacer Labs, as I mentioned yesterday, is a software product development company. Now, one of the areas that is very key to Pacer Labs is ensuring that we have a very skilled young community in terms of software development. And we have identified that in the next 10 years, the African continent will be the continent for tech talent. And we at Pacer Labs are poised to be able to play a big role in that boom that would happen in the next 10 years. So what we're doing is we are going to take on developers for internship programs for a certain period of time. And then what we are going to do is we're going to absorb the brilliant ones among them into Pacer Labs. So we'll have like an academy that would last for like a period of 6 months. We'd give them training. We have our international technical delivery partners also that would participate in ensuring that these developers are skilled. I mean, of course, they already have some skills already, but we would upskill them, would ensure that, you know, we get them ready for the future. And then the best amongst them would absorb them into Pacer Labs and they build for the community. So what I want everyone here to do is to follow us on our socials. You can follow our page on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter. You can follow us there and we'll be making this announcement very soon. And from there, you have an opportunity to participate and be amongst the lucky ones that would enjoy this internship. Thank you. Oh, and let me also add, our sister company, Pacer Venture, which invests in tech startups in Africa, is also looking for tech startups that have very brilliant ideas that would solve critical problems in Africa while looking to invest in them, will mentor them, will give them capacity. And yes, so we want to be able to see those that have these brilliant ideas that have already put them in motion. I mean, we have our criteria, obviously, so we want to be able to see them. I'm sure that after this panel discussion, I'll have an opportunity to talk to those that already have these ideas already. We would also see areas in which we can be able to collaborate. Thank you very much.
Yesterday, I who are very hungry to understand how we support. Nigerians is blessed with a lot of resources, talents. Young people are building solutions on their own without support, without leadership, without direction, without hand-holding. So these young people, they are the bedrock and future of this country. We need to see how we can give them the support structure so that they can be able to escalate and so you can see the young artist. Yeah. He's just in year 7 and he has started doing more labs. Yes. If there's upgrades of those fundamentals. So the future is bright if you have insight to help us connect the dots by giving that plan for us. Let me move to Australia. Yesterday I had you sound very excited and nice. You have over 250 dollars. Yes, you have 250 dollars. Yes. But you need to create the appetite. These young people want to liberate any opportunity. They are willing, they are ready. You can see them, nobody forced them to come there. They came on their own because they want to learn. Please, what do you have there?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to to reach our audience. I mean, even before coming to Nigeria, the majority of MyTwoCents users were from Nigeria. I mean, we are fully aware of the opportunities that Nigeria has to offer us. 200 million English speakers. It's a vibrant country. It's simply amazing. What they can offer me is simply using our products and benefiting from our products. How we can help them? That's a great question. First of all, yesterday we talked about MyTwoCents. People can post make social media posts on MyTwoCents and receive directly money from other users and from MyTwoCents as advertisement revenue. So if you haven't already registered for MyTwoCents, just go to mytwocents.io and register. Secondly, apart from becoming a user of MyTwoCents, you can work for MyTwoCents and Bao app. These are my ventures. I have 2 ventures in the Bitcoin SV blockchain space. If you're interested in software development, blockchain development, just go to mytwocents.io, go to my job, and upload a video CV there. And we will monitor your CV. And if you are interested, we will contact you directly on MyTwoCents and ask for a video chat with you to talk about possible collaboration. So go to mytwocents.io, and then after your registration, go to My Job and upload your video CV. A video CV is a video version of your traditional paper CV, just a short video where you explain your education, experience, and expertise. That's it. So you can become a user of our products, or you can work with us, you can collaborate with us. We currently tend to hire developers or people with advertisement background. So if you have advertisement background, you can directly apply, as I've just explained. But if you're a developer, maybe you can think, okay, they're building on the Bitcoin SV blockchain. Maybe I need blockchain development experience. That's not true. We actually teach you blockchain development. So if I know there are developers among you, you can just apply even without knowing anything about Bitcoin development, and we will teach you how to do blockchain development. These are the 2 things I can offer for the audience right now. Yes. Sure. Tech enthusiasts. I can offer my experience. I mean, I am an engineer with 17 years of experience in several industries. So if they contact me on MyTwoCents.io, I can do my best to answer their questions on entrepreneurship, or on blockchain technology, or on everything that's related to construction. I am a person who has grown up on construction sites. So if you're interested in construction, if you're interested in building, basically, in building in virtual environment or in real environment, on a construction site or on your computer, just contact me, ask questions. I will do my best to answer your questions.
Interesting. So, Alice, we've got it very clear now. Those of you developers, come into MyTwoCents and see how you can tap the opportunities. It's ready to employ you, it's ready to pay you, to do one sense or the other. And those of you who are not developers, but are tech lovers, tech enthusiasts, go there, engage, and see how you can be able to leverage on the platform and upskill yourself. Let me move to Lauren. Lauren, sent me. There are interesting platforms here who are, you understand the impact of Nigeria very well. I know you've done your research. I want to see what are these real value propositions you have for these young people, because they contribute to the population. What do you have for them? Let's go.
So it's very important to know that the opportunity in this space is not, as it has been for the last 10 years, that you can buy a crypto token and it will magically go up in price because people will get excited about it, and you'll be able to buy your Lamborghini or go to the moon. That's been the whole story for the last 10 years, that if you are an early adopter and you manage to get into crypto, that your life will be sorted out. Because that's how it's been. And of course, now we've got an entire industry of speculators and pumping and dumping and shilling and all those words about, you know, how much money you can make in crypto. And that's not where the opportunity lies. You know, when we have a new technology, it's always difficult to know where it's going to go and how it's going to turn out and what opportunities it's going to create and what sort of utility it's going to have. But with blockchain, it's not so it's so new. It's not something that just suddenly came out of nowhere. This idea of a transactional platform. We do have an example of that that's been around with all of us, and I think many of you have grown up with, which is called the internet. And of course, in the early days of the internet, it was unsure what the internet would do, how it would work out, what kind of value it would add to our lives, and also what kind of opportunities would there be for us to be able to engage in this new system, this new framework for being able to move information around. When I was a student at university back in the 90s, there was no internet, of course. In fact, sorry, when I went to university in 94, the internet was just only sort of becoming commercialized. And I was a computer science student, and I thought, yes, this internet thing is really great. I can communicate instantly around the world with anybody. But I had no idea that one day I would have this internet machine in my pocket. If you've ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, this thing in my pocket that can access all the world's information. And I can't even live without it these days, and I'm sure none of you can. So blockchain has come along, and it follows very much the same sort of pattern, the same trajectory as the internet did. This new data network platform. And just in the same way, there were lots of competing protocols in the early days of the internet, and we didn't know how the internet was going to unfold. It turned out that what was the most useful, the most efficient way of using this internet technology was to have a single network that traversed the world, and we could then build upon it all the businesses and all the applications and all these internet utilities that we have today on the single platform, the single internet technology. And in my mind, I believe very much that we are going to be going into a world of blockchain in much the same way. One blockchain, one internet. So for you, it's not just about having energy and excitement and enthusiasm. It's about educating yourself so you can avoid the pitfalls that so many people for the last 10 years have fallen into when they've been working with a blockchain. First of all, speculating of coins is only going to make you go broke. I'm sorry to say, if you think you're going to make money, maybe you will make money in the short time by speculating on coins, but that's not long-term wealth. You're not going to be developing skills. You're not going to be building something for the future. You're going to be playing around on a roulette table, and maybe you'll get lucky. But that's not, there's no longevity in that. So to educate yourself in the space, to be able to avoid the pitfalls of following failed ideas or ideas that inevitably will fail for all sorts of reasons. Now, you have a great opportunity here. The BSV blockchain, the BSV association, and along with people like Mohammed from Dominion, have recognized exactly what I've been saying. And they have now created a wealth of information, as you heard from Evan from the BSV Academy, that you can now go and actually put aside all this other junk out there, all this other noise about this blockchain and that blockchain, and focus on the blockchain that actually has all the properties that will be able to make it become that one blockchain that rules the world. In much the same way now we have one internet technology. And I just want to quickly talk about how you can recognize that BSV blockchain is going to be the blockchain that succeeds. The most important reason why the TCP/IP internet protocol that we have today, which is the backbone of the internet today, succeeded, is because it was stable. In other words, once the protocol was defined, in other words, the design, the plan for the internet was designed, it was set in stone. And that gave businesses confidence that they could now come and build applications on top of that internet protocol, because they knew that if they spend years building an application, nobody's going to come along and change the protocol, and then they have to now, like if you build a house on a foundation, and then the foundation changes and the house becomes unstable. The internet protocol was a stable foundation to build the future, the present that we have today, of internet applications. And the BSV blockchain, right from its inception, which is the original Bitcoin, conceived in prior to 2008, but given to us in 2008, the fundamental guiding principle of the BSV blockchain, the original Bitcoin blockchain, was that it was a protocol that was set in stone. And so you already can tell that the BSV blockchain has exactly the same philosophy around what made the internet work. Every other blockchain out there doesn't have that philosophy. They think that they can just go and make changes and improvements and all those sorts of things, and the rest of the world is just going to have to come along. You can already tell, if you have experience and if you've looked at history, you're not going to make the same mistake. So it's not about speculation. It's not about investing. That is a failed idea. Yes, you were lucky if you got in a few years ago, but those days are over. It's about building value. It's about building a business, looking at the opportunity, and building applications that actually serve needs. For example, Saintby, our whole purpose is to make low-cost payments accessible to the world. And I'm not an investor in crypto, and I don't want to become rich because of an investment in crypto. I want to become rich because I'm building a valuable business that's going to last and stand the test of time. And that's where you must, how you must approach it. So take advantage of what is being presented to you today. You are all lucky because you have been here. So take advantage of the resources, the BSV Academy, and all the wonderful work that Dominion are doing, and try and think, how can I use this technology platform to create value for the future? That is how you will be able to succeed in this world.
What we're trying to achieve is to see how we extend this to everybody. They're not jobs, right? But there are some certain jobs that require certain skills. So what we want to do is skill these young people with the right capacity so that they can be employed. They can be here and be working for companies in the US and the UK, Dubai, and what have you. And we've got an endorsement from NITDA, that's the National Commission Technology Development Agency, which is poised at promoting innovation technology in Nigeria. They have a campaign to create 1 million developers in Nigeria. And the media is going to be part of it, but we are going to focus on blockchain developers, and blockchain for developers, and blockchain for professionals. That's the area we're going to focus on. The DG was here. He spent over 6 hours with us because he felt this is his project. He needs to come and support these young people. And what are the areas we're here? We've gotten goggles for the part of it, or sharing the part of it. So just want people to think beyond certificates, beyond the university. There are some professional courses you can go and do in your weeks and earn money. So we want everyone to be an entrepreneur and everyone to be any irrespective of their education. Let me move to the child. The job, Nigeria seems like primary statehood, right? Let's come to this.
Thank you. Mitchell, Nigeria is leading in the music industry because we are happy people. We love to celebrate.
With your artists and together promote effectively over the world. So in terms of money, it's much better proposition for the artists, especially from here, because in order to get all over the world, your artists actually need to be, I would say, hijacked by the major publishers sooner or later to be put on the all mainstream platforms that have the promotion capabilities, like the top promotion capabilities in the world. And that's something we don't agree with, because music is something that was made to unite people, not to extract value from all of the nations towards United States or United Kingdom. It shouldn't be working like that. So all of the artists on our platform can get there and can start putting their music on their own and start creating the NFTs, which are acting exactly as the compact discs, but they are fully digital at no cost, and deliver it to the people at the prices they want to deliver it. And at the same time, fans can unite with them, because Soundashi is being integrated right now with Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, and all other top social networks, and is giving the fans the ability to promote their artists and earn alongside them while promoting their music. Yeah, so each time, so you can basically take the piece of music of your favorite artist from Nigeria, put it over the social networks, and if your activity
will guide some people to this song to listen to it, to pay for it, or to even buy it in the form of an NFT, you are getting a cut out of this transaction. And what's more, it's also benefiting artists because you, as a people right now here in Nigeria, can have, for the first time ever, control over where the money in the music business is going. And it's very important because the subscription model is not the answer for the developing nations, because it's exactly the way how the value is being extracted towards other places. And in this way, you can ensure that this money is actually staying here, supporting your artists, your culture, and helping your people to grow, to produce more music, and to make it more effective. So as I said, you and artists can, for the first time ever, unite together under one goal of promoting your culture and really make changes to the world and really show the world that Nigerian music is on top of it, and that a lot of top world's artists are taking inspiration from here and giving you 0 credits for that.
Interesting. You see, you all have heard from him. It's no story. He came all the way to share what he has built and is going. If you have a brother, a sister, a family member, or you yourself, you have intention to sing, or you're an artist, irrespective of your locality, sing your song and put it on the platform, and let's see how best you can be able to showcase yourself to the world. And this, I think, there's need to be more engagement around it. The conversation is going to go on, and this is just the starting point. They came all the way for you, as I mentioned earlier. As we leave stage now, they're going to sit down with you after the last session to ask you close to close, because a close question, heart to heart. They want to know, how can they help? How can they support what you're doing? And how can you leverage on their platform to succeed? Your success is their success. So please feel free. Before we go off stage, I want each one of you to say one message for them in 30 seconds. One last message to the young people. Starting from Hadiza.
Thanks, Mohammed. The message that I'd like to give everyone here, especially to the young community, and I think I've mentioned it possibly, but I just want to re-emphasize that the direction in which the world is going is technology, 100% technology. This is the time to leverage that opportunity, to build, to show the world what you have. You can showcase, I mean, before now, even if you had talent or you built something, you would not have the opportunity to be able to showcase it to the entire world. But with the internet and every other technology that has come in, you have that opportunity. So do not rest on your oars. Come out and show what you have and succeed. Thank you.
So my message for Nigeria would be that I have been building applications for everybody, but especially for people, for talented people from territories with financial disadvantage, like Nigeria. I know that there are many very talented people in Nigeria, and let's face it, it's a financially disadvantaged territory, and we are here to break those barriers in front of a world where also Nigerians can earn a lot of money in an honorable way. This is Satoshi's vision. That's why we are using the Bitcoin SV blockchain. And I would like you to use our applications for a better world, for yourself in the first place, and then for the humanity.
If you want success, if you want true success, then seek to serve others and not yourself. All this stuff that we've seen over the last decade with crypto has been about serving ourselves. How do we make ourselves rich? How do we do this? How do we get what everybody else doesn't have? How do we get there before everyone else? But by seeking to serve others and serving needs, that's where you'll try and find true wealth and long-term wealth. And that's an important message that we've seemed to have lost with all this moonbeams in our eyes and the promise of quick riches. There's no such thing. So educate yourselves and find a way that you can solve a problem for people, as many people as possible, and you'll be truly successful.
Yeah, so as I said, the West have no monopoly over what is right and what is wrong. So I would say be brave, create, build, and show the world that you have all of the capabilities to actually make the change. And maybe Nigeria can then become the spark that is gonna unite the world and unite nations of the world to actually start working together and create wealth for all of us together, not only for the single people, just like Lorian said.
Thank you very much. The conversation keeps going on. So let's have a group photograph, then go off stage. Callistus, Janet, and Amua, sir, please join us. Sir, please join us.
Then I made it mess up my mind, and I made it make you free up your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love to be like. Say yeah, we did together, yeah, at night. Yeah, if I leave, you go by. Yeah, if you leave, I go stroke in your back, baby. Love in your body, baby. As your wife in your body, baby. So crazy. Love in your body, baby. Get me what I need.
Thank you very much.
I just wanna let you know. I hope every day. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel my body. Only you feel my body. I prayed for this moment.
If you enjoyed that session, why not put your hands together for the panelists? The take home, one of the things that stood out for me in the panel is the last statement by Laurel. If you really want a lasting wealth, seek to serve other people and not yourself. I thought someone would tweet that and hashtag it BDS 2022. That was massive. And talking about Sandoshi, how many of you noticed what he said about you? DJ, can you play Kiss Daniel's latest song? Just play that song. I want to make an example. How many of you know that song? How many of you know that song? Nobody. According to what Sandoshi said, you can take that song, put it on that platform. And if people like the song, they download the song, you'll be getting a cut from whatever Kiss Daniel is making from that song. That's what he said. How many of you caught that? How many of you caught that? That's what he said. This guy released the music video, and in 24 hours, he had over 20 million views. Imagine if you tap into that with the technology that was just announced to you now. That is the benefit of what they're talking about. Put your hands together for them. Jack Ma said something very, very provocative. Jack Ma said, if you are poor at 35, you deserve it. How many of you heard that? You've read it before. He said, if you are poor at 35, you deserve it. Now, let me tell you something even more provocative. If you leave this conference and by December you are still poor, you deserve it. How many of you think that is the truth? If you leave this summit and by December you are still poor, then you have no business being rich. With MyTwoCents, with Sandoshi, with Cents B, and all the packages that have been put together for this summit, I think nobody here should go back the way they came. Put your hands together for everything that we have heard here today. Quickly, we are going to take some, we're going to the pitch session now. We're going to take some startups pitching their ideas to us. And please, these startups should take note of this. You only have 5 minutes. It's part of what you'll be judged by. And we're going to compile the results for today and that of yesterday. And we're going to announce the winners and also do the awards this afternoon. So quickly, let's have Focus NFT come on stage. Focus NFT, are you here? Focus NFT. Put your hands together for them. 5 minutes. Go ahead and pitch your idea quickly. The faster he comes, the louder you clap.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, I'm going to discuss about Focus NFT and how it could also affect ourselves in what it entails. Now, Focus NFT is a sustainable glaucoma funding token. Now, what does that mean? Is there anyone here that have gone to eye clinics? Or is there anyone here that use medicated glasses? Okay, I need 3 people to come on stage. One that uses a medicated glasses. Is there anyone here that have glaucoma? Anyone here, please? All right. When we say Focus NFT, is about a token that will manage the diagnosis for glaucoma. Now, what is glaucoma? Glaucoma is a disease that causes blindness due to an increase in pressure. Now, how is Focus NFT sustainably going to fund glaucoma? Now, that question is very complex. Right now, we have up to 2 million people living with glaucoma in Nigeria, and glaucoma is quite expensive to manage. according to statistics, you are spending up to 20,000 naira a month for the medications, and sometimes access to eye clinics is very it's not reachable because the equipment needed to test glaucomas are very expensive. So few eye clinics are able sometimes to afford to have those equipments. So we are using a model to bring out a system that can sustainably manage glaucoma for Nigerians. And when we say focus NFT, it's a token that is stored in the blockchain. It's an NFT. That NFT, we are bringing out together what we call product access. Now, I asked a question earlier, if there's anyone here that use medicated glasses. So now, when you buy a product from us, you are directly funding someone with glaucoma. Now, in our business, we put down the shared value of people that use glasses and those that have glaucoma. And we did our partnership with existing structures, the eye clinics. So we appeal to our audience, please buy our glasses and get these people with glaucomas to access free pressure tests, medications, and access to doctors. So as I said earlier, please, can I have one person that uses glasses here, please? If you use glasses, please come out, please. Please, one person that uses glasses, please. Please, can you come out, please, bro? Yes. Let's have a, yeah, thank you. Thank you, please come inside. How are you? Right. What's his name? Okay, Galadima. Please, this young man's name is Galadima. Now, if this young man, now, you want glasses? Can I have it? All right. Thank you. Now, this man is using a medicated glasses. Now, our business model is that whenever our customers buy a glasses, they directly sponsor someone with glaucoma. Now, these glasses have a lot of values that we are attaching to it. Example, when you buy a glass from us, you're able to have an NFT. Now, that NFT will be stored on the blockchain. Now, that NFT have the same value you use to get the glasses. Example, if you buy the glasses for 100,000, the NFT will value same 100,000. Now you'll be wondering, how are you going to sell your NFT, or why are we doing that? Now, this NFT is being sold on the world's biggest charity NFT marketplace called Markety. Come again? 5 minutes. All right, thank you. Time off, please.
So, yeah. 5 minutes flies so fast when you're having fun. Put your hands together for them. Okay, so we're moving presenters. That is ABU Dev. ABU Dev. Please put your hands together for them as they come up. Come on, keep putting your hands together for them as they come up. Don't put it. Don't put it. Don't put it up.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Working towards Bari local government, I've been finding some people having some ruckus, only to move closer and see that a friend of mine was right beside there, and I asked him, "Why all the ruckus?" And he said, "My father bought a land, and then his files were forged, and now they were like, this is fake. Like he even can't get the right document for his file. And as someone who's acquainted with new technologies, we feel like, and then we provide solution to problems, and we feel like blockchain is the right solution to solve that problem. And we get back to my team, and then we think how we can provide solution to it. I'm Barak Amin, the president of Ahmadu Bello University Developers, where we propagate and nurture creativity among students, not just to be observers of technology, but then to be also sole propagators and contributors in the latest technology, with my team here as a project manager. Besides finance, property registration is a major challenge for real estate investors in Nigeria. Getting land documentation or titling in the country is very difficult, given the rigorous process, bureaucracy, corruption, and high cost of acquiring that title. Across much of the world, the land registries are going to be called badly kept, mismanaged, or corrupt. And then we feel like blockchain is going to solve that problem. According to PricewaterhouseCoopers, approximately 95% of household dwellings in Nigeria have no title or contestable title. In Lagos, for example, it takes an average of 12 procedures and 105 days to register a property, or as long as 2 years. This triggers the costing up to 11.1%. This process is made difficult due to the low quality of land administration in a city like Lagos. It does not encourage formal declaration of assets, and it discourages people from registering their properties. Hence, makes it difficult for land occupants to use their land to create wealth. Well, there are a lot of challenges that comes to all this formal or the local land registration, which is the involvement of middlemen and brokers, the investment of the increase of number of fraud cases, time delays, human error, among others. At BVAT, we provide solution to all this, like this, by accelerating the process, reducing fraud cases, and then bringing transparency with smart contracts. BVAT is a simple app based on blockchain. It can be used as an alternative to the existing approach. As blockchain offers security, accountability, and record can be scrutinized from start to end, we kind of in our platform we involve three stakeholders, that is the buyer, the seller, and the land inspector. First, the user register on the platform, and then the seller upload the property specification on the platform. And then the buyer requests to access the listed property which the seller uploaded. But then first the buyer has to register through the platform through the official government ID, maybe voter's card or something like that. And then the seller will upload the land while keeping the land on the Google map. And then the seller approves the transfer request, and land inspector gets the notification, because we are working on a private blockchain. You have the public and the private blockchain and others. But then we focus on the private blockchain, just like the NITDA, yes, of course. It's not a public blockchain, so it has to be monitored by a land inspector. And then after the land inspector verifies the transaction and initiates the transfer, the land registry documents validation and authenticity. So, these are the process that you follow through before you get your land and then have transaction between the two buyers and sellers on the blockchain-based app. So as estimated by Pricewaterhouse, this is unlock 900 billion worth of deal capital in the residential estate. So we have our business model, that's business to governments, and then the way we generate our revenue is that, so when you want to upload your land, you have to pay a commission, and then the buyer, when there's transaction between the buyer and the seller, you also have to pay commission. Thank you.
Put your hands together for them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice one. Thank you very much. All right, the last, but definitely not the least, that we are entertaining this afternoon will be the hardware crew. The hardware crew. Are they here? Put your hands together for them. The hardware crew. Make it louder and bigger for them as it comes on stage. 5 minutes.
Julia, respectively observed. Good day to you all. Um, Security challenges today leave a lot to be observed. If I can recall, last 2 months we were in Kaduna with some of my team members, and we were lodged in a hotel where card are used as the key to the rooms. Unfortunately, one of my one of my colleague left his card inside the room, so we were just like thinking on how to find solution. How can we get inside the room to take up the card? I just say, let's try my own card. That's my own personal room card on his room to see that whether the card can open it or may have an alternate. As we tried that card on that same room, guess what happened? The door just opened. That means even in the hotel, we are not secured. Having that card as a key to our room is not a safe. It's not making us safe. So frequent cases of armed robbery, kidnapping, and burglary cost lots of properties worth millions, not only millions, worth billions of naira. So now, what is the solution? Backdoor lock system is a system designed by the hardware crew, and the system consists of two components: the hardware component and the software component. The hardware component is an Arduino-based component, which have two main security components, the security part, the keypad, and the RFID. Before someone can get access to a place, you have to get a UID tag, that's the RFID tag. You have to first scan the tag on the lock. Then if it is verified by the system, that's the UID of the tag is matched with the program UID in the system, then he will be given an access to enter his or her password. As you can see in the screen, there are three main things on the solution page. That's the one screen that show welcome, scan your tag, and there's one aside that show RFID, and there's keypad. So the work of that RFID there is, after you come there, you go to your room, to your door, you want to open it, you first scan your tag. If it is being verified, then that screen that show welcome will show you that the tag is verified. Then enter your password. After you enter your password, if it is correct, it will give you access to enter the room. If the password is not correct, it will make an alarm. As you can see, there is one black thing there and on it, which is a buzzer that will make an alarm. Someone is trying to intrude inside your house. Then the software component of the software component of the solution. The software component is meant for, we know we are all human beings. Someone may forget his password or you misuse your card. So how can you recover all that stuff? So that's the function of the software solution. And the software solution is based on blockchain technology so as to make sure that our customers' data is secured. How the software component solution work is that any product have a product ID, which we term as LPID, which is lock product ID. And each of our product have its own password, default password. So as you launch the software on your mobile phone, it will ask you to enter your LPID, which is there on the screen, and it will ask you to enter your default password. By clicking it, a window will pop up to ask you to change your default password to the password you may like to change. After that, you will be taken to a dashboard where you can change your password. That's for the door, not for the software. Your door password. And if you misuse your card, you can go to the market, buy a new card. In your dashboard, there is a space provided to upload the UID of the new tag you bought, which will be automatically programmed to the software so that even if you miss your card, the new card you buy will replace the old card. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. Okay, thank you. I, my name is Aliu Kamal, together with my team members, students who are accustomed in solving technical problems and bringing them into business solutions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, and that will be the end of the pitch session. It's time for us to award the winners. The panel has been watching since yesterday and they have a result already. Now, in presenting the award to the winners, I have Professor Eka Ene. He's a Director of Partnerships, Bayes University. Put your hands together for him as he makes his way to the stage. And also presenting along with him is Mohamed Jega himself. Please put your hands together for them as they come over to the stage to present the awards to the best startups that made their pitch between yesterday and, of course, from those of us that just finished now. Put your hands together once again. Mohamed will be announcing the winners, starting from the third runner-up, then the second, and, of course, the best startup making their presentation today.
Jam your hands together for green light. Oh, you were expecting it. Put your hands together for this very confident young man. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. So, say congrats to you. What you've done here is just starting, and we are hoping that we're going to see you in the bigger markets, playing big in Nigeria and across the globe. Congratulations once again. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for him once again. Okay. Then the one we are waiting for. You are the first. I don't know who it is, but I think it's something that we are so excited about. It's an unusual person. It's an unusual group that took this afternoon to announce the first prize here goes to Tech Bros. Tech Bros. Put your hands together for this group. Tech Bros. Hallelujah. Put your hands together for the presentation, for the beautiful thing that was done by this young man. Put your hands together for him once again. It's not a standing ovation. Can we start to appreciate?
Does he deserve it? Does he deserve it? I can't hear you. Does he deserve it? All right, congratulations to you.
You want to say something?
Yeah, Pesa Ventures want to have a meeting with you and Pesa Lab after this. And Dominion is going to follow up on your products to see how we can support you to move your platform on BSB blockchain. And we'll do our best in the next BSD convention in London. You are going to be with us and to present to the world what Nigeria is cooking. And I want to encourage Nigerians. You're just in year 7 and you've started building. So what words do you have for them?
I am really grateful to be here today. And I just want to say to you all that anyone can go into the blockchain. And the blockchain is the future.
How do you feel?
I feel really great.
Thank you. Congratulations. Mom and Dad, can you join us on stage so that you can have a picture with him, please? Let Mom and Dad come.
Yeah, please come over. The parents. Put your hands together for them as they come on stage.
They contributed to this success, so they need to celebrate with him.
The best, number one, and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I can count on me to stand up for the champion. Stand up, stand up for the champion. Stand up for the champion, for the champion. Stand up.
Can we have our drone cameraman position himself now? Where's the drone cameraman? Now, before we begin to shut down, there's something I need to. We're going to be having a networking session. That networking session, we want to do it in such a way that everyone will have the opportunity of making contact with all our international speakers. So we have 3 sections in the hall right now. I would advise that you just create a circle per session. So we have this session, we have the middle session, and of course we have this last session. So just create a ring for each session. Speakers will be sitting right in the middle of you. Each one of you can have a one-on-one with them. You can ask questions, you can make contact with them, get their details. Make sure you interact and extract as much as you can get from what they have to offer in terms of their product and services. Is that clear? How many of you would like that, or we should scrap that part? We should scrap that part and just go home. All right, so you just create a hole in all the sessions so that we can have that interactive session. But right now, we want to do that chant again, but today we are chanting BSV. How many of you are ready?
So we have a good news that I want to announce. Satoshi Block Dojo are very interested in the first runner-up. And congratulations to you. And you're going to have a chat with Mika later. Look at Mika. Yes, so great things are going to happen. The world will see you and you'll be surprised where you're going to, because the world is watching. They just communicated that they need to have a chat with you. This product needs to go global. Yeah, congratulations to you.
Congratulations to the first winner. And welcome to BSV Blockchain. It's the beginning of great things. How many of you are happy for it? Clap now. If you're not jealous, clap, clap. Come on. Don't be jealous. You are saying this small boy. Yeah, that's what blockchain can do for you. All right. So we're going to have our chant, and today we're chanting BSV. So just like we did yesterday, you're going to be on your feet. Where is the drone now? Where is the drone? The drone is going to be flying from the center here, and all of you are going to stand up. You're going to wave and scream BSV at the top of your voice. If you want to capture it, maybe 2-3 persons can come to the stage as well and capture the view. It's always very beautiful. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Come on, jump on your feet right now if you're ready. I'm going to count to 7. And at the count of 7, you are going to shout BSV. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you set? 7. BSV. Come on, wave to the camera. BSV. Make it louder. BSV. Thank you very much. Put your hands together, and please, you may have your seat. Put your hands together. DJ, give us something very hot. Jump, 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 jump. Thank you very much, DJ. Now, yesterday I promised that we're going to dance. Today we're going to dance. So what happened? I wasn't prepared yesterday. But when I got home yesterday, Laura, you said you wanted to see me dance. So I got home, I had to go and practice my dancing steps. How many of you would like to see me dance this morning or this afternoon? Fantastic. So we're going to dance Go Low Low, and anybody that wants to do that must come to the front and come and booga on the stage with me. How many of you are ready to do that? All right, but before we do, we want to play that Kahoot game one more time while you are being served your food. Are we ready for our Kahoot game? Are we ready for our Kahoot game? Technical team, are we ready for our Kahoot game? Awesome. So while you are taking your phone, bring out your phones. Bring out your phones. You're about to win something special. Bring out your phones. And all you need to do is just watch the screen. I'll call on the technical team man to come and handle this game session right now. Put your hands together for him as he comes on stage.
All right, are we ready? Are we ready? We are not ready. Let's start going. Let's start going. Please keep away from the Gabriel. Thank you. Remember, give your funny names as much as you can think of. Now I have one clue for you guys. If you know you were not here yesterday, you are going to fail a lot of the questions. Let me just give you that clue. First of all, if you were not here yesterday, you're going to fail a lot of the questions. Well, how many are we now? We are 16. I think we're about to start. 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember, this Kahoot game is brought to you by Paxful, sponsored by Pax Ninja Official on Instagram. Remember to follow, like. If you have a Paxful account or you're following us on Instagram, our stand is outside. You can go there. There's a little gift waiting for you. Follow Pax Ninja Official on Instagram and follow Paxful on Instagram too. Good, we are good to go. 5, 4, 3. Gabriel, are you with me? Gabriel, are you with me? 2, 1. I want you to start. Let's go. Remember, if you are not here yesterday, you are going to fail the question. A question is going to come on the board. Whatever you think is the correct answer, click the color. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The quiz. What is the theme of this event? Stimulating blockchain popularity in Nigeria, stimulating blockchain law in Nigeria, stimulating blockchain commitment in Nigeria, stimulating blockchain adoption in Nigeria. The grade is there. Some people still failed it. Next. Gabriel, hold on. V is leading. Whoever is V, locate her. Next, let's go. V is leading. She's not winning. She's leading. Question 2. Who's the VC? There's University. Professor Babangida, Professor Jega, Professor Tahir, Professor Ben. If you have a Base University friend, it's time for you to ask that person this question now. Professor Tahir, beautiful. Next, who is leading now? Bob is leading. Sorry, V. Gabriel. Hold on, Gabe. Soundoshi allows artists monetize their interaction with fans. True or false? If we're not here yesterday, just put your phone in your pocket. You automatically failed it. True is the answer. Next. Now let's see who did it. All of you failed it. Everybody come back, failed it. Next. Question 4. Paxful is a what? The company I represent is what? Is it a stock trading option? Is it a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency trading platform? Is it a token or is it a smart contract? What do you think Paxful is? A. DJ Triple B. We have our answers now. Hold on. Awesome! Peer-to-peer trading platform. Now let's see who's leading. For your pocket. Wait, who is Pam? Who is Pam? Pam, raise your hand up. Pam, that's you. Please play your phone. Next. Question 5. Which of these platforms pay you for interactions on your content? MyTwoCents. MyTwoCents. Which one do you think is the correct spelling? A. See people are plotting graph. MyTwoCents. The one in the orange. Let's see who's leading now. That boy from 2K3. Who is that? 2K3, you? Awesome, let's quiz. With Paxful, you have free access to how many digital wallets? On our Paxful platform, how many digital wallets do you have? If you don't know the answer, no. Only one answer, 6. Let's go. Hey. 2, 1. Wallet. On Paxful platform, you have access to the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and your Tron wallet. That boy from 2K3 is still leading. Let's go. Next. Nigeria adopted the Naira in what year? If you don't know, don't worry. If you don't know this one, just ask any old person around you. 1973, 1972, 1974, 1975. Answer is 1973. Next. hiding your face. You don't want them to collect your phone. Next. 2 plus 2 times 2. Now we know maths. The easiest question on this set. 2 plus 2 times 2. See people writing down. And the answer is 6. Follow board mass. Follow your board mass. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time I let you know the first prize is going on with 1 week free usage of the Pax Nigeria office. We have an office here in Wuse, and you have to use the office 1 week free. Free internet, free usage of our systems, free co-work space, anything. The first prize is winning it. Second prize, 5K worth of BTC. Next. Question 9. Under the sun or in the rain is a line from which hit song? The national anthem, UEFA Champions League, NYSC anthem, national pledge. That hit song, everybody know how. Okay? It's a hit song, back to back. Hey. Who will say this one? See, everybody that failed it has not graduated. I think so. If you feel like you never graduate. Hey, wait. Hold on, collect this my phone. This one don't win this thing, though. Hold on, collect your phones. Last question. Everybody will fail this one. Next. Let's go. And the final question. Nigeria has how many local governments? Are you ready? 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 774 local governments we have in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abuja Blockchain Summit in 3rd position, we have Cliff. A round of applause for Cliff. Second position, Blockchain Lord, 5,000 for you. And first position goes to that boy from the 2K3! Are you going?
All the winners, please step forward. The winners step forward. The boy from 2K3, Blockchain Lord, and Clean. Okay, congratulations. Let's recognize you. Okay, so the boy from 2K3, you get to use office workspace for free. Are you happy about that? You want the cash? You want the cash? You want both? How greedy could you get? Then we have, of course, the Blockchain Lord. Who is the Blockchain Lord? Fantastic. Number 2, you are getting 5K. You are getting the cash. Or you want to get the office. You like the cash. I like you. And then, of course, Cliff. Number 3, you are getting a souvenir. All right? Put your hands together for them, and you may go back to your seat. Put your hands together for them. If you are not jealous of their winning, put your hands together for them. Awesome. So, we want to appreciate all our guests and facilitators at this event. We want to give them this to always remember this event and something they can look at and remember they have been here and the very friendly spirit and ambience of this country. I'll be calling on Mohamed Jega to do the presentation. Is he in the hall? Okay, awesome. Mohamed, please come over. We're going to be presenting the certificate of appreciation to all our facilitators and our guests. I'm going to be starting with Mikhail. Mikhail is the CEO of Sandoshi.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm probably not pronouncing your name correctly. Awesome, awesome. So put your hands together for him. Yes, the Dominion team, could you please come on stage? The Dominion team, could you please come on stage? Put your hands together for them as they come up. Put your hands together for them. Janet Amua, please come on stage right now. Join us on stage right now. Mika, tell me, did you enjoy yourself the last 24 hours that you've been here? What's your impression of Nigeria so far?
It's amazing and it's fun, and I can see that you will make a difference in this world. You just need the better tools.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you for coming, and this is just presented to you on behalf of Dominion and the team, appreciating your participation here and every value that you have dropped with us. We will not disappoint you. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, the DVC of Bayes University. Dr. Islam, could you join us on stage, please? Could you please join us on stage? Thank you very much. We appreciate your coming. Thank you. Yes, he will do us the honor as a host university to present this to our guests. Thank you very much. Put hands together for them. Thank you very much. Thank you. The next person we're going to be calling is Morel, the co-founder and CEO of Saint B. Put your hands together for him as he marches to the stage. The louder you clap, the faster he comes. Put your hands together. Laurie, you've been awesome throughout this event. We really appreciate your coming. What's your impression of Nigeria so far? What do you think? The crowd, the atmosphere, the food, everything. What do you think?
It's been really great, and it's great to see all of you with so much enthusiasm and so much hope and so much potential. And I know that you've had a lucky break by being here and being able to see some of this and hear about all this BSV blockchain stuff. And I just know your futures are bright. And I know you're going to take this out into the world and you're going to do great things. So power to you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. We really appreciate you for coming. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lauren. You spoke passionately about your family yesterday. From Nigeria to your family, please give them our warm regards. Tell them we love them and we appreciate them for releasing you to be here with us. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for them. Also, we have Max here, the CEO, MyTwoCents. He's been awesome, and I know a lot of you have been on his platform. Put your hands together for him. You can see the German precision with which he works, with which he delivers everything. Max, it's been awesome having you around. What's your impression about Nigeria? I know there might be a lot of difference between Germany and Nigeria, but since you've been here, what do you think? Our food, our people, the climate, this audience, give us your impression.
I was expecting already much from Nigeria, but it exceeded even my expectations. I mean, the enthusiasm, the people here, the organization, it's extremely good, and I will definitely look for ways to come here more often in the future. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. While we're celebrating our guests, our international speakers, We cannot, of course, neglect our very own facilitators in the house. I want to appreciate Adiza Saidu. She's been here since yesterday, and she's here. Adiza, please come forward as we appreciate you with these as well. The General Manager, Pesa Labs, please give her a round of applause as she majestically comes to the stage.
I'm
not going to ask you what you think about Nigeria. I'm not going to ask you what you think about our food. But I'm going to ask you what you think about the abundant talents that we have, the youth, the enthusiasm, their eagerness, the creativity. What hope do you think all of this portend for Nigeria and the tech ecosystem in general?
Thank you very much. When I came in here, I did know that I was going to meet very talented tech people, but I was quite amazed at the depth of their talent. The conversations that I had, it was very, very amazing because I really didn't expect that. And they seem to have very innovative ideas. I'm very excited. I've shown interest in a couple of them. And I see that the future for tech is actually Nigeria. When you look at the African continent, I think Nigeria has the talent to take, Africa to the forefront of when you talk about talents, you talk about Nigeria. So I'm very, very excited, and I really look forward to being a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope we take advantage of Pesa's lab. Thank you for coming, Adiza. All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Please don't go. And the last and most definitely not the least is who I will call the Odogwu Burubu of the House of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Nnamdi Uba as he makes his way to the stage. Put your hand. This is a chief with a red cap and a feather. Put your hands together for him. Otherwise, he will levy you with a cow. Thank you so much. Nnamdi, it's been some 24 hours. I saw you yesterday, right? And then you've been here again today. You've seen everything that has been said about the blockchain, about the opportunities, with your experience in the industry and what you've seen here. What do you think?
I think what I can say is the youth are already taking the future by their hands. And it's really fascinating to see young guys. During our own time, we self-learned by ourselves. But I'm so glad and excited to see the number of people that turn up and they are eager to learn this new technology. And I'm hoping that the future is already bright for us.
Thank you very much, and we really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Now, there is another group of people that I'm going to call, very important set of people that have been here, some since yesterday, some just join us today. We really want to appreciate them as well. And guess who I'm talking about? That is you. Why not all of you join us here on stage? Everybody, just put your hands together for yourself and come here, right here. Please join us. Don't be shy, make it fast. Everyone, just make sure you line up here according to your height. So let's take this group photographs together. If you can make it to this stage, you can line here. You can join us here as well. So that you those of us who go yes, let's see what you have.
The drone cameraman, where are you? Drone camera, we need you here right now. Yes, where are the ushers? Security guys, you did so well. Why not join us here on stage? Security guys, all of you can take your selfies. You're allowed to take your selfies now. Whip out your phone, take your selfies. And the drone guy, where are you? Want to see you. All our ushers, the security guys, please make sure you join us there as well. I hope the drone man is capturing this. I can't see the drone. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, one more time, guys. Can we all shout BDS? You can see yourself right on the screen at the back. Shout it out loud, BDS! BDS! Thank you very much. Hope that's all. Now, DJ, it's time to dance. If you want to dance, stay on the stage, please. Stay in front. If you want to dance, please stay in front. Alright? Stay in front. Don't go anywhere. Very important. If you are not shy, stay there. You will stay. Let's go. Let's all come out. Everybody come outside if you are here. Just come outside. Please come. If you are here, just join us out here. We want to create that BDS again on this stage right here. Just come with us if you are here. BSV right here in front. Go on, DJ. Go on. Go on. If you are here, just join us with your feet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to create the letters BSV here. So please listen to the guide as you join in creating the letter BSV right in front here. Please, for those of us still taking selfies, please join us here as we take the picture of BSV created by humans. Listen to them up in front there. We need more people, please. Those of us in the crowd, can we please join up in front? We need more people to please join up in front as we create right here in front. Could you please join us up in front? We need more people. Please join us up in front. Yeah? More people joining, please. Just come to the front. If you're out there listening, please join us up in front. Let's go down. Thank you. Let's go down. Joy. Thank you.
Attention, please. If you are the owner of Toyota Camry with the number ABV60FV, Toyota Camry with the number ABJ60FV. It's a black Toyota Camry. Could you please repark? You're blocking someone. Toyota Camry ABJ60FV, please. Thank you.